Welcome back to your favorite Ninja Warrior podcast. Today, we're going to have an American Ninja Warrior on the show.
Today, in this episode, we have Sylas Snider. Sylas Snider is a Ninja Warrior who competes in the Pro Division in Canadian Ninja League and competes in the elite level of World Ninja League.
This past season, Sylas advanced to the ᗷITᕼ Premier Series Finals at ᗃᗃOG Athletics in New York, and he recently finished third at the Canadian National Finals. This past year, Sylas competed on American Ninja Warrior.
In this episode, you will learn some of the ways he trains, he competes, and how he deals with nerves. We'll be back after a short break with Sylas.
You are listening to Ninja Talk with the Bunny and Frog. Don't forget to follow the podcast on Spotify or Apple Podcasts. New episodes every Friday at 11 a.m. Eastern.
All right, how's it going, Sylas?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
I'm doing great, thank you. Thank you so much for joining us today. Very excited to have you on.
Absolutely. I've been listening to your other podcasts, and it's been awesome. You guys have been doing a great job.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, for sure.
So we just got a couple questions to ask you today.
So our first question is, how did you get into Ninja and when?
Yeah, so I got into Ninja around 2019, 2020. I did gymnastics, and the guy who was doing the strength training for us said that he was going to open up a ninja gym and asked if we wanted to work there. So he opened up the ninja gym in 2019, and me and a couple of my buddies from gymnastics started working there, and it was a lot of fun. And in between classes, we would mess around on stuff. And then when COVID happened, we couldn't do gymnastics anymore. And in between lockdowns, we were able to go in the ninja gym and started training for that. So I'd say during COVID is when I really started training for ninja.
That's awesome. Nice. I never knew that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it ended up being a lot of fun. As I'm sure you guys know, ninja's always a lot of fun.
Ninja is a lot of fun. Speaking of your training, how do you train? How do we
Yeah,
train?
so I normally do different things on different days of the week. So I spend Tuesdays and Fridays training courses.
Nice.
Um, and sometimes I add in a course or two on Monday or Wednesday, but I'll train courses then. And then I also like to do different linking lines on certain days. So some days I'll just work on specifically linking different obstacles, trying to set it up before classes. Lately, I've been working a lot on my strength because I've found that that's a weakness of mine. So I'll also delegate certain days to do just cliffhangers, just vertical limits, stuff like that, just to get better. But normally before the week starts, I'll set certain days and decide what I'm doing beforehand.
Awesome.
I think it's also really important to have that and kind of like set goals and make sure you're on track and getting everything done that you need to.
Absolutely. I think that especially with the beginning of the year, I know I took time to make a couple goals for myself, goals that I could keep track of, and that were measurable, and try to make sure that I'm working towards those throughout the year. I don't know if you guys have something similar to that with it being the new year, but
Probably
yeah,
do.
I find that setting goals for yourself really really is important and helps.
It's awesome.
So what's it like making the jump to the Pro Division?
Yeah, so it was pretty intimidating when I went into the pro division. I wasn't really sure where I was at compared to a lot of the other athletes, so I was definitely nervous. But anybody who's everybody who's thinking about going to the pro division, I'm always an advocate for them trying it because I think um, even if you're not super confident in your skills and you're not you feel like you're not there, I think surrounding yourself by people that are better than you and competing with people that are higher skilled than you, I think that's just a great way to grow and to learn and to get better faster.
It's really cool.
That is one of the things we talked about in episode 2. It's really important learning from other people because someone might be really good at grip strength and someone could be good at balance, tech.
Absolutely, I totally agree. I think a great thing about the ninja community too is going to different competitions. You're able to talk to so many people, and people are very willing to teach each other and to learn from each other. And I think that's so awesome, and it's just a great way to be able for everyone to learn and for everyone to grow.
That's awesome. All right. So you competed on the highest level of pro, the American Ninja Warrior. Can you walk us through how that went?
Yeah, so it was very, very nerve-wracking. I was very I was very scared. Um, but it's obviously started out with just making a video and submitting it to the Ninja Warrior team, and they eventually gave me a call back saying that I would compete on there. Um, so when I actually went to compete, they give you a number beforehand. They make you sign all these documents, and then they put everyone on a bus, and we went to Universal Studios. Um, we ended up getting there. I'm gonna try to remember. I think we got there at like 4 in the afternoon, and there was this tent that they shoved everybody in. We had some TVs in there so we could watch the other athletes run, but we got there around 4, and I think the first person didn't start running until around 7, 6 or 7. Um, and they ran one athlete at a time. We would have a lunch break around 1 in the morning, I think. Um, and then we probably got done filming on the qualifier nights at around 4 in the morning. One thing that I know I definitely
Really
wasn't
late
prepared for
nights.
was yeah, it was super late at night. I didn't wasn't ready for how much of a challenge that was gonna be because I didn't I know I didn't prepare for that. I should have switched my sleep schedule around, about a month in advance, but, I did not do that, so I was super tired, so I tried to sleep, but, I was so nervous, I couldn't sleep. I was just ended up laying on the
Yeah.
ground, like, just being there, but yeah, no, it was super cool. It was a lot of fun seeing, a bunch of athletes that I had seen on TV before.
Awesome.
It was super cool seeing the course in person. One thing that I wasn't prepared for as well was since it was in California, I was expecting it to be a little warm, but yeah, it was really, really cold. So, um, but it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun seeing the course, running the course. Everything was a lot smaller than I thought uh, than it looked on TV. So it was super cool to be able to try it.
That's awesome. Yeah. No, that was
So,
something we really wanted to ask you
mhm.
because
Yeah,
very
absolutely. I'm hoping that they open it up to more Canadians because I think it'd be a great opportunity. Or if we get a Canadian show, I think that'd be super cool.
that would be
It'd be,
awesome.
yeah, it'd be
They
great
have
to
some in
see some.
Australia, Europe, all
Yeah,
these.
exactly. There's
So why
there's
why not Canada?
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. That'd be so cool.
So what's like kind of your strategy to taking on like those nerves of going on the real show?
Yeah. So um, I personally try to tell myself that um, no matter what happens, I'm super thankful and grateful for just being able to be there. At any competition, I know that afterwards, whether I do super well or whether I fall in the first thing and that's it, um, I know that nothing's going to change afterwards.
Yeah.
Afterwards, I'm just going to learn from it and keep training. Right? I'm going to go back to the same gym. I'm going to go back, do the same things, learn from what I did. So whether I do super well or not, nothing afterwards really gonna change. So I just try to um, just have fun. I mean, I know you guys know this. You train so much for this
For sure.
5 minute, three
Yeah.
minute, whatever it is window. So I just try to have fun, take it all in, really enjoy what's happening.
And that's one of the things I feel like it's important to learn from others, but also to learn from your failures and mistakes.
Absolutely. And I think what's great about even though it's an individual sport, what's great
Yeah.
about having a team is um, you're able as a team to kind of point out because sometimes you can't always see what you did wrong. So
Yeah.
you're able to ask your friends. You're like, okay, this felt like it. How did it look? Like I felt like I had enough power on this swing, but how did it look? What can I do differently? And then they're
Yeah.
able to tell you from an outside perspective. I know I like to video a lot of the stuff that I do in practice,
Yeah.
especially when I was um, training by myself a lot. I would video a lot and look at the video to make sure I'm doing everything as well as how it felt,
Yeah.
if that makes sense.
Mm,
Yeah,
makes
Yeah.
sense.
but
Yeah.
but 100%, I think learning from what you do, really trying to reflect on how it felt, is very important after every comp.
Just wondering, what's your favorite obstacle and least favorite obstacle?
Oh, so I know I listened to your guys' last podcast on what your guys' top 5 obstacles were, and there were some really
Okay.
good ones in there. Um, I would say my favorite obstacle is probably the flying bar because I
Oh,
feel like there's a lot of different things you can do with it.
yeah.
Um, for my least favorite obstacle, I think the rolling log where the one just you have to run across. I'm not a big fan of that one. Just because I think I'm not I'm not great at it. So I've been working on it a lot, but, yeah, it always gets me, so that's my least favorite.
For sure. Yeah. No, I love you. I know you love your tech. You post so much tech
Yeah.
on Instagram.
Oh, yeah, that's absolutely my
Yeah.
favorite kind of obstacles is tech.
So I know you build obstacles too, right? You build different
Oh,
obstacles.
yeah, so, I try to build a lot, especially, like, I like trying to build new stuff and things I see on, social media. I find it a lot of fun, building it as well as doing it. You guys at Aspire, do you guys build a lot of stuff, or would you say, I know Matt builds quite a few stuff,
Yeah,
right?
built a
With his
couple
own
Yeah.
things.
company?
Yeah, we've got a couple of things that Matt has built.
We recently just got Lachey bars and skyhooks in.
That's sweet. How do you guys like the skyhooks?
Skyhooks are
Really
fun.
fun.
They're fun. You can use so much stuff on them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Skyhooks are really fun.
And there's like the a reverse grab. It's a completely different move from just like a 90-degree turn on it.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. The reverse skyhook moves, I know I find them a little bit scary. I don't know about you guys, but,
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, they're definitely a little weird.
Catch. Yeah. So recently, I know you've moved down to North Carolina.
Yeah.
Why
Um,
did you make this move for more training possibilities, like just to improve, get meet new people? Like what?
yeah, so, I moved down here, pretty much because, where I was before, I was just pretty much just training by myself all the time.
Yeah.
I found at competitions,
Mhm.
I wasn't really sure what I was doing wrong, and in training, I was like I knew I had these deficits of what I was not good at and what I was good at, but I wasn't sure what they were. I wasn't sure exactly what I needed to work on. Um, so I decided to come down here and come to North Carolina to train because I wanted to be surrounded by people that um, were better than me and could tell me what I was doing because I was just training by myself pretty much. So now that I've moved down here, I've found that the guys I've been training with they've helped me a lot. They've kind of told
Yeah.
me where my weaknesses are, and they've told me kind of from their experience how I can improve. Um, so I'm really excited moving into this year, 2024, um, having been here for a while to start competing for especially for the next season of NSC because I'll
Yeah.
have I'll have had a while to work on those and to work with the guys here to really learn from it. Another thing that I think I moved here for was the facility because I moved to Rock Solid and their gym is very very nice.
Yeah, I've
It's a lot of
seen
stuff to
clips
love.
of it.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
Yeah, it is a lot of fun. Um, but yeah, I'd say those are the big reasons I've moved down here.
Awesome. Yeah.
And it's important to, I think it's so much more fun training with teammates and other people who enjoy the sport as well. And it's just a sport, so it's all about fun as well.
Yeah, exactly. That's what um one thing that I found a big difference is like you said, just having fun with the team. Before it was like I just kind of like blast music and and just kind of run the course a bunch. But now I'm able to like joke with my friends and um all that kind of fun stuff, laugh with each
Yeah.
other. Yeah, it's been a big difference. It's a lot of fun.
That's great. So what's next?
I'm pretty much just planning to train. I'm hoping to stay down here as long as I can and continue learning from these guys. And we'll see what happens for the next NSC season. I'm very excited for that. I know I'm planning to do Jungle Gym next weekend, which will be really cool.
Awesome. I'll be watching that for sure.
And I got I got a big thing coming. I'm working with someone. It's going to be something big for 2024. I'm very excited for it. I'm not exactly sure how much I can say, but it's competition. It's competition related, and I'm very excited for that to be announced. I think it's going to be in February sometime.
It's awesome. Excited for it.
Absolutely. So, what do you guys think of this podcast? I mean, it's seems like it's been working out really well. Have you guys how's it been received?
I would like to believe that people have enjoyed it. People have definitely liked it from who I've spoken to. It's been awesome.
Yeah, I think your guys' podcast is crazy. I know a while ago I was looking for ninja podcasts and I could not find anything. So this is really cool. This is really great.
Mhm.
So you guys are doing this.
Thank you.
Okay. And where can people find you? Like if they want to check out some of your videos and.
Yeah, so I'm on Instagram. I think it's Sylas, so Sylas 2107.
Told you.
That's where I post most of my stuff.
Awesome. Yeah, I know you post some crazy stuff on there.
Yeah,
so
thank you. I
make sure to
appreciate it.
check that out, guys.
Sweet.
So, yeah. So Sylas, you are now going to be a part of this week's segment. Are you excited?
Ooh, I'm very excited.
All right, Owen.
Why are ninja shows so good?
Why?
Because they always leave it on a cliffhanger.
Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. I like that.
We didn't look that one up. We had to come up with that one. Like trying to think of ninja-themed jokes. So
that was very good. I like the punniness in that.
Okay, it's great to have you on the show.
That was awesome. Yeah.
And
Yeah, thank you guys for having me.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Anytime.
Anything else you want to say?
I think I'm all good. I'm excited to see you guys can crush it this season 4.5.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing you crush it as well.
Thank you.
To see you at some comps sometime.
Absolutely. Well, good luck this season, guys. And
Thank you as well.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
See you, Sylas. Bye.
Peace.